It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. Today's no different. Today we're back to talk about Erika Girardi again and what's going on with the producers behind the scenes. Apparently, they're prepared to turn over unseen footage, and it's, from what we're hearing, leaving Erika feeling a little betrayed. Now, before we jump into that, of course, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now, with that, let's jump right in. According to a new report, the producers of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are fully prepared and want to help out against the case. Well, with the case against Tom Girardi, who's being accused of owing over $56 million. Now, how are they going to do that? Well, they plan on handing over any unaired, unseen footage. But my biggest question here is, wasn't that footage all being subpoenaed anyways? Wouldn't they have to? If the court says, hey, production of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, we need this unseen footage because it could help our case. You guys have no choice. We're subpoenaing the footage. I feel like they have to do that anyway. So I think that the women should have seen this coming, especially Erika. A source told The Sun that the producers are aware that the legal case against the Girardis are only going to intensify, and they're prepared, if asked by the courts, to help the discovery process by turning over any unseen footage or media that has anything to do with the Girardis. They also know that anything that Erika says on the show will be scrutinized by the lawyers, and we've seen this multiple times on social media. We've seen it on Twitter. We've seen it on YouTube. Anything that she says or does right now is being watched, scanned over, looked at in high detail. I mean, people, all eyes are on Erika Girardi right now. And I can see, I've heard both sides of this. I've heard where people are like, you know, you need to be focused more on Tom Girardi. He was the one who committed these acts, and leave Erika alone. And then I've seen the other side where, you know, fans think that Erika Girardi has something to hide and they want to know, what does she know? What can we uncover with the footage? What actually was going down behind the walls of the Girardi mansion? It's totally split. But hold on, wait, there's more. Producers have been advised by their legal team that they may be forced to turn over any video or audio, and that might help the court get a clearer picture as to what was happening with the Girardis. They also said that the production team, that they are on Erika's side, but you know, up until now, Erika has been a great working employee. She's done everything they've asked of her, but they do want to help any way that they can in this case. They want to do what's right. However, as for Erika, the source is saying that she might be just a little bit worried as to what they could potentially uncover. I don't want to put words in their mouth. This is what was said. Erika feels betrayed by the producers, and she's bracing herself for what may emerge as far as any unaired clips that may be released. And this is because much of the wealth that they flaunted, that Erika Girardi flaunted early on, since her first season, I believe it was season 6 was her first season. But since she started, a lot of the fans feel like that wealth came from the victims of the Lion Air crash. That's not good. Now, as we all know, Ronald Richards has been brought on by the trustees. He's been catching different statements. He's, you know, even explained that some of her statements on the show have been inconsistent. And we've had a lot of back and forth. We've heard from, you know, both sides. One side over here, we hear nothing that she says can be used against her in the court if it's coming from the reality show because she's not under oath. However, Ronald Richards has made it very clear that they can still bring up these statements in court. And if it's inconsistent, it's inconsistent. You still have to explain it. So even though you might not have said these things under oath, it doesn't mean that it can't be used against you. This is what was said. There are a lot of inconsistent statements and admissions that are being made by the non-scripted actors that right now they're currently putting together to be used in court. Ronald Richards also noted last month that, you know, they're going to take discovery from the people that used to work from Erika, or work for Erika, my apologies, but that could be her glam squad, that could be her manager, it doesn't matter. If you used to work with her, for her, if you're one of the other housewives, I feel like at this point, nobody's safe, you know, from being called into court. And if they feel like this could help the case or somebody might know something, I'm sure why wouldn't they call you into court? Again, this is a part of the discovery phase. Now, of course, we did a video revealing the fact that Lisa Rinna took to Instagram, and she shared with us that there was a moment that we didn't catch on TV that she would have thought would have been, great for ratings. And that moment was when Erika had a showdown, a knockout drag out, not physically, but verbally with the production team, because she didn't know that she was on mic or having any of this stuff come up. She didn't know when she told Crystal Kung Minkoff in the car that Tom Girardi calls her every day, that was actually caught. Apparently what happened was the producers heard it on the hot mic, and they weren't being filmed at the time, but what they did was they decided to rearrange the footage and make it look like Erika was saying this as they were walking back to the car. This obviously pissed Erika off, because in the moment that Garcelle says, okay, Erika, I'm just telling the women that, you told us that Tom still calls you every day. Is that okay? And Erika pretty much let her know, actually, it's not, because I feel like you're betraying my trust as a friend. But by all means, go ahead and have your moment. Erika seemed like she was livid. But now it's kind of making you wonder, because it looked like she was livid at Garcelle Beauvais, but it doesn't seem like that's actually the case. It seems like she was more livid with production. And from what we're hearing on the side is that production, they pulled Garcelle aside a couple of times and they were like, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. You have to bring this up. And at the end of the day, we have to realize, even though it might not feel right for her to bring it up, because you're like, oh, well, she did say this to you out of confidence, or Crystal, and it wasn't necessarily directly to Garcelle, whatever the case is, you sign a contract. So if production's pushing you to do something, in order for you to hold that job, maintain your position, be a diamond holder, and put food on the table for your family, you have to do what they're asking of you. Not all the time, but most of the time. And if you start declining what they're asking you to do over and over and over again, I feel like eventually production is going to be like, okay, this girl is not a good fit. Let's keep it moving. We're done here. Now, one of the biggest questions I have for you guys is, what do you think about production being so willing to hand over the unaired footage, audio, video, whatever might help that has or pertains to the Girardis? What do you think about them being so willing to hand that over to the court in order to help kind of complete this case? Does it surprise you or no? I feel like, honestly, at the end of the day, I love Bravo. I love the network. I think that, they do an amazing job with a lot of their franchises. Some of them I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, but their loyalty is to the network. They are a business at the end of the day. And Andy Cohen has made it very known on the show, on Watch What Happens Live. And he said it before, the network does not protect the talent. So you just have to know that if you ever go to film a reality TV show, know that you're kind of in it for yourself. Guys, with that, I've asked you the questions to which I need the answers. Happy Sunday. But before you go enjoy your Sunday, I need you to comment below. What are your thoughts? And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.